We just finished Glacier CTF, and I thought it might be good to just do a little video to explain what a capture the flag is, and kind of just give a highlight of yeah, what to expect. I think they're kind of fun. They're good to kind of brush up and kind of find edge cases in code. I focus on the web-based ones, but there's also yeah, cryptography, reverse engineering, and just some random stuff as well. So it's kind of interesting to kind of learn some new things and tips and tricks. So with that, I wanted to go through and create a video just of this recent one and kind of go through how it works. So typically you'd sign up and create a team. I can't show that because that's already happened. But when I log in, we have our team here. Kind of some breakdown into the points and points over time. And for today, I want to go through FlagCoint stage 1 and FlagCoint stage 2. So these are some essentially what the organizers of this event have done is they put together some servers that we can try to interact with, and with the intent of finding essentially a string of text, because in a normal environment that area would not have been allowed. So today I'll go through the FlagCoint stage 1. Unfortunately, if I click it, they've already brought down their challenges, so that's pretty quick. So you won't get to see kind of like this menu of problems that are usually here, and essentially you click a challenge and it will return just some information on what it is. So for this one, it returned a URL and some source code. So I will, luckily for me, I kept a copy of the URL, so we have it here. So I will put that into Burpsuite, which Burpsuite is just a tool. It kind of acts as it's a proxy between this browser, which is a kind of Chromium browser, and any network requests. So when I put in a URL, what Burp's going to do is this over here. It should intercept this request coming from the browser. So if I hit that, I should probably turn intercept on. And here it's getting a GET request to this domain. And just some other request information. I'm going to hit forward. Now for me, I like to get the responses. So to do that, I go into options and I just make sure to intercept responses based on the following rules. Was it modified or was it intercepted? And that's just, I like to see the text version first before it gets pushed into the browser. So this was a response from the website. It's a 200 and it's providing some document. If I look through it, it's got a title, some login button, which looks like you call some JavaScript. It's a message saying registration is disabled. They're in beta, and there's just another yada yada, some words there. So if I hit forward, it should now display this side, and we're going to be able to log in. So just off the bat, I'm going to do account 1 test and see if this works. So when I hit login here, what I can see is, there's a post request to flag to this domain on the GraphQL endpoint, and it seems to match a GraphQL format. So that's interesting because I've worked with GraphQL before, and I know you can probably perform introspection queries on this endpoint to see what are the available mutations queries available. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this host and I'm going to put in something called insomnia, which I've used, and so I'll put it in here and I'll put the GraphQL endpoint, and what happens is insomnia will actually fetch the schema automatically. So inside schema, essentially if I hit refresh schema, this will be spinning, and then the document, eventually this link shows up, show documentation. So if I hit that, this is going to give me everything that's available on this host via GraphQL. So I can get info on a user, and I can log in, which is what we're about to do. I can redeem a voucher, and I can register a beta user. So that's probably good because they said they're in beta and they're closed, but maybe I can still sneak through. But we'll finish this. This is the main one. It's account user test. I'm assuming this isn't going to work. User does not exist. So I'll forward that. And here we see login error, user does not exist. Okay. So I hit OK. So what we could do is this is what I did, is I'm going to hit login again because I want this query. I'm just going to copy this because I'm going to register a user. Mutation, username, password. Don't need the new lines. Probably a better way to do this, but nice. We need some variables down here as well. So I think it takes the form. Maybe it's just a username, eating test, count, password. So let's just make sure that this works. If I send this request, error user does not exist. Okay, so let's go to the documentation and we'll just register beta user, which is in here. So we'll do register beta user. What does the user have? Coins, password, and username. Let's see if we can get it all back. So we'll do that. Send. So yeah, it looks like we registered. Now we can. Now we can try this on the account here. So this is logging in with. And if I forward this, we're getting a username. It's going to be forwarded back to here. And now we're getting redirected to panel. So if I forward that, we're going to get some different HTML, a title, we are FlagCoint, redeem your voucher, and a flag. So I'll push this through so you can see it in the browser. So here we are FlagCoin. You put in a voucher, and this is a flag, and this is typical. It would either be some keyword, sometimes it's flag, and then curly braces, some string of text, and then close curly braces. And so you would take this, copy it, and inside here, if I were to click here, there'd be basically an input for you to put it, and then they would give you the score, which in our case, we got 50 points for it. So that's a quick intro to Capture Flag and how to get it to work and how we solve FlagCoin 1. I'm going to end the video here, and then I'm going to do a second video for FlagCoin 2.